Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. Here's the deal. I know you guys are really excited about Descendants 5 Book Wonderland's upcoming release and the release of Zombies 5, which happens in 2027. I was telling you guys for forever that Zombies 5 was going to happen in 2027, and lo and behold, my prediction reigned true. And more people chose this YouTube channel as their favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel because of my predictions that I had made early on. I had no idea what was going to happen with Descendants of Zombies. I just shared with you my story about how I was a fan, gave you some predictions here and there, and this YouTube channel became everybody's favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel. It really became a sensation, and such an honor for me to host, because I not only had the chance to share with you my story about how I was a fan of Descendants of Zombies and people like Clarke and who I love with all of my heart, I had the chance to meet each and every one of you and experience these milestone events for what they were truly worth. Something truly special that would go on to hold a very special place in my heart, just as this YouTube channel has held a very special place in my heart for many years. I want you guys to know that I will never forget any of you for what you did for me as the creator of this content and for this channel, because some of whom have been with me from the very first video that was ever uploaded here that began with a promise. And you guys remember what that promise was? It was a solemn dedication to upload a video about Descendants of Zombies every day for the rest of my life. And while that may feel like forever for many of you, it became the greatest honor of my life to do just that. And every single day since the very first video was uploaded here, there's always been one new video of content for Descendants of Zombies fans to watch. And every day, more and more people see something special in this channel and always subscribe here. And we brought all the fans of Descendants of Zombies, or at least a significant portion of them, together to create something special and to give back to this community, who have forever been supportive of people like Skye and Freya and have loved them to death. You guys have forever supported them, and you've always deserved to hear something nice about your favorite stars. And I just wanted to be that one guy to give it to you, regardless if he was feeling under the weather. The show must go on. And over the last couple of days, I've been feeling really under the weather, and not really myself, but as I just said, the show must go on, and there always must be a video uploaded here. I have no idea what's going on with me. I think I'm suffering from the common cold, so hopefully I'll make it through this video. But nonetheless, we have so much to be excited about Descendants 5 Book Wonderland's upcoming premiere. We know that Red and Chloe have created a new villain. We know that Red's going to have a sister, and that presents the chance to have more storylines created than ever before. And I am so excited to be a part of that and to share in these unforgettable moments with each and every one of you. And let's not forget about the music. The new songs that are going to be a part of the Descendants of Zombies soundtrack, which is going to be nothing short of phenomenal. It's really going to contribute to bringing this to life. And I've had a greater appreciation for the songs in Descendants: The Rise of Red, because those songs were very different from every other Descendants score. Now, undeniably, by Descendants 2, the music had gotten better, but by Descendants: The Rise of Red, the music was just so cool and so fun to listen to and be a part of. I saw some of your guys' collaborative videos that you were creating out of appreciation for this music. Some of you were dancing, some of you were having a good time. You guys went up to the Millennial Dance Complex and saw Ruby Rose Turner and Clarke and and Freya, Skye and Malachi Burton offer you guys something special, a dance tutorial. You took full advantage of it, and my heart went out to each and every one of you for having the chance to experience something so special. There have been so many milestone events that have occurred because of Descendants of Zombies, moments in history that we all had the chance to be a part of, and moments that really sculpted us and changed our lives, because I know that no matter where I go from here, Descendants of Zombies will always have a profound impact on my heart, and I will never forget any of you. We've cried together, we've laughed together, we've experienced every emotion in the book, and I've had no regrets having the chance to share with you this story. Because each time that you share this story with a fan of Descendants of Zombies, it presents you with the chance to share this story differently and to tell the story differently. Because someone can come on here and just tell you how they feel about Descendants of Zombies, but does that really tell you how they feel truly, deep within their heart and soul about Descendants of Zombies? I don't think it does. But if you come on here and you're over-enthusiastic and you bring these videos to life in a way that nobody else has ever been able to bring these videos to life before, that's what gives somebody a greater appreciation, to let them know how much you believe in these franchises and how they've gone on to hold a very special place in your heart. So too have the stars. I couldn't help but feel for Clarke when she was going through a very emotional time in her life. She was missing her friends, and she took to TikTok about how her political point of view had been misinterpreted and kind of taken for granted. And I said something had to be done about this because Kylie Control was overflowing with talent. She was so full of life, so much so that she inspired me to run for President of the United States just to give Kylie Control a president that she could finally be proud of. Because I know there have been a lot of people who have misinterpreted how Kylie Control has felt. The girl is still so young, she's still very young, and she's still trying to figure out her place in the world, and she's had so many incredible opportunities that she should be focusing on, rather than how somebody feels about her. Because the majority of people who are offering Kylie Control criticism are pretty much just critics. And as it's been said many times over the years, everybody is a critic. But we're not critics, we're fans. And I'm just like you, and I know what it's like to grow up like you and be a part of a generation of Disney, because I've been a part of every generation of Disney. I was fortunate enough, very fortunate in my career, to experience everything. And I had the time of my life, because I not only had the chance to experience these generations, but I had the chance to meet each and every one of you. Now, that may have involved me believing that everything I saw on TV was real and forever magical, because I believed in magic. I believed everything I saw on TV was real, from pro wrestling to everything that I saw on Disney Channel. But that's what allowed me to bring these videos to life. Because who out there who creates these videos about Descendants of Zombies thinks that everything that he sees on TV is real? Who else on here would come on here when he was suffering from the common cold and record a video with his thoughts in it about Descendants of Zombies just to make you laugh and to put a smile on your face? Not too many people would. They will put off recording the video, editing it, and uploading it. But there's always something new for every fan of Descendants of Zombies uploaded here to this YouTube channel. So it shows tremendous dedication. And it shows a lot of incentive to bring these videos to life. Because if I couldn't bring these videos to life, then I never wanted to be a part of these conversations. I wanted to be a part of these conversations so I could offer something special to people like Kylie Control, Freya, Skye, and all of you. Because I've seen a lot of the performances from the Stars Line World Tour. One of the more recent ones I saw was in Toronto a couple of nights back, and Freya looked like she was having the time of her life. I've been in Toronto many times. I was in Toronto for pro wrestling events. I promoted pro wrestling events there. I've been in Toronto for many things that have happened to me throughout the course of my lifetime. And it is a beautiful city. And she was well received there, like I knew she was. I anticipated that she was going to be well received by thousands of people. The place was sold out in the Mozzie Hall, and it was so cool seeing Freya Skye get the response she did and having the time for life. I hope she comes back, and I hope she has more opportunities to entertain each and every one of you. What I can tell you about my time in Toronto was a very beautiful city, my many times in Toronto, and I know that Freya had the time for life there. I could just see it on her face. She seemed like she was having so much fun, and she was just so appreciative of everybody who came out of love and support for her. So I want to thank the city of Toronto, who more recently gave Freya Skye the time of her life and allowed her the opportunity to have so much fun. I've really had the time of my life recording these videos for each and every one of you, because I never imagined that these videos would be so well received. I never imagined that these videos would have such a huge response, and thousands of people would have subscribed here to this YouTube channel because they believed in one guy's opinion about Descendants of Zombies with all their hearts. Because they too were just like me. They had an opinion about Descendants of Zombies, and I've often encouraged you guys on this YouTube channel that you should never be afraid to let the world know how you truly feel. And the reason behind that is because you only ever have one life to live. So because you only ever have one life to live, the friends that you make throughout this lifetime and the situations that oftentimes never make sense to you, or that you can never seem to make sense of in your own way, they mean so much to you because they are only going to happen to you every so often. And that's what makes life so special. It's really a learning curve. That's what it's referred to as. So Descendants of Zombies presented us with the chance to understand these learning curves better, about relationships and how one will eventually find true love, because we all do. Even with how difficult it seems to be to obtain on times and really understand and grasp the concept of, there is always a special somebody out there, a Mr. or Mrs. Right, for somebody out there who fit perfectly together. And they become inseparable and form this unbreakable bond. It may take you a long time to find your light, but you eventually do. And when you do find your light, it is truly something special. And it is something that you will never, ever forget. And I've had the honor to be a part of that with each and every one of you. I've shared with you my story about Descendants of Zombies, how I appreciated these characters, how I thought they were the most fearless and the most strongest people that I'd ever seen in my lifetime. And it became such a huge honor for me to profile them. Because if I was going to say anything at all about Dove Cameron and Sophia Kirsten, I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I was going to be front and center, to say something nice about their music, about their acting careers, about their roles in entertainment, because their roles have shifted and the industry is forever and always changing and constantly evolving. So because it's forever and always shifting and constantly changing and evolving, there's always somebody trying to come in from behind you or underneath you, trying to take your spot away from you, because they believe there is something to value about what they have to offer to this industry. But I have never seen a group of cast members be so talented and so full of life and so appreciative of every moment they've ever had to entertain each and every one of you. People such as Freya, Skye, Ruby Rose Turner, who I miss being a part of the Descendants franchise, and I can't deny that I've missed Ruby for a very long time. Ruby has offered so much to this franchise in such a short time, and if anything, Ruby has made me a stronger person. She's inspired me to go back in the gym, start doing push-ups and lifting weights all the time because of how strong of a person she came through for being every single time. She inspired me to be a better person and definitely a stronger person, and I think I'm not alone in that sentiment, because I think there are a lot of people out there who have felt the same way and been made stronger people because of Ruby Rose Turner and because of Quality Control and because of this image they have conveyed. It's never been about what an image label wants them to be perceived for having been. It's all about who they want to put themselves out there for having been, because promoting albums independently and really trying to make a name for yourself in the music industry can be very, very difficult, especially with how many people are always coming into this industry. There's always somebody new trying to make a relative name for themselves. And that's what really allows you to feel challenged in this industry. But I think that for how people have accepted people like Quality Control and Freya, Skye, it's really come the distance in really sculpting them into the people they are. It's really been a learning experience for them because they are trying to figure out their place in the world. And the more love and support that we show them, the further their careers will go. And I'm excited to be a part of that future with each and every one of you to contribute something special to the Descendants of Zombie soundtracks. It's really been a profound honor for me to share with you my story and to hear your stories, to tell you my story for what it was worth, because I never imagined that millions of Descendants of Zombies fans would accept one guy to sit behind a microphone for the rest of his life talking about Descendants of Zombies, which I've had no regrets ever since having done, because this show allowed me the first ever opportunity to share with you my story for how I wanted to tell it and how I wanted it to be put out there. You know, many years I pretty much sat behind a microphone and I said what everybody wanted me to say. And I talked about what was needed to be talked about for whatever niche I was providing commentary on. And that was very difficult for me to do. But once I broke out on my own and started talking about my passion for Disney and Descendants of Zombies, that's what made it so fun for me, because I could create educational videos, I could create funny videos, I could mix up this content, kind of like the cauldron in the opening scene of Descendants 2, which you never expected what was going to come out of. Because every single time that I've ever pushed record, I never know what I'm going to say. And I never know how many people are going to hit my subscribe button. The one hope, the one and only hope that a YouTube content creator always has, is that somebody out there is going to hit his subscribe button because she loves his video. And lo and behold, that happens for me every single time. Because I have a story to share about how I felt when I saw zombies for the first time ever, and I thought Zed and Addison's story was such a beautiful story to be heard and told. Because we had never seen a story like this quite before that Disney had ever promoted. It pretty much was about two high school girls or that wanted to fall in love with this one guy, like High School Musical. Or we had never seen a story like this ever before. So when we heard the concept of a girl falling in love with a zombie, that's what made this so special. And we all, no matter who we were, took something special away from it. Because the concepts of Hannah Montana and High School Musical from yesterday were so basic. That was the thing about Disney's concepts years ago. They were so basic and so easy to get and understand. Now Descendants of Zombies is very diverse. It is very different. It presents cultural diversity and it examines that. And it goes deeper than any franchise has ever gone before. Now I know that has a lot to do with the directors and the producers. But again, it has everything to do with how well received it's been from each and every one of you. You guys have shown so much love and support for Descendants of Zombies and have gotten it to the point that it's at today with over 10.5 million people having loved and supported it for over a decade. And it shows with how passionate you guys are about drawing your favorite characters, which are very beautiful, mind you, and collecting the Descendants of Zombies dolls and all the merch that goes with it. It is so cool and so fun to be a part of something so special and to offer an insight or a prediction. Even with how little the prediction could be, it gives somebody hope that there's going to be a release window suggested eventually for Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland, which many of us are really excited about. I think We're anticipating the release to happen sometime between July and 2026. That's going to be really, really cool because that was around the same time that the Rise of Red premiered back on July 12th, 2024. That was the day that our lives changed forever when we saw the global premiere on Disney Plus. And it got with 6.7 million. It came within 6.7 million views on Disney Plus. And that really was a testament to how popular this franchise became. And not forgetting about how strong both the cast members were of the past, Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson, and the stars of the future, Kylie Cantrell and Malia Baker, who are the strongest people I've ever seen in my life. These choreographing videos really blow my mind. And I think it offers a great deal of inspiration to many of us who have been fans of Descendants and Zombies from the very beginning. Because if you've been a fan of Descendants and Zombies from the very beginning, no matter who you are, you've always taken something special away from it. And you've had the chance to be a part of something so special from beginning to end, and we've really saw it through. Together, we've experienced every emotion in the book, and I think that we have something special to look forward to because we previously experienced every emotion in the book. That's given us something to hold on to and really believe. And if there's one thing that I could thank the cast and the writers and producers for having done, it would be giving us something to believe in from the very beginning, because we've held on to these franchises and many of us have never ever wanted to say goodbye. And that's what's made this so special for me as the content creator behind these videos, putting the magic behind every video that I've ever had the honor to create, is giving you something to hold on to and believe in. Because if you can't do that as a content creator, then it pretty much defeats the purpose of you ever having uploaded a video. I've had the time of my life sharing with you my story and hearing your stories. And I've had the time of my life giving you predictions about what I think is going to happen next in Descendants of Zombies. And that's what makes every video that I've ever recorded so special for me. Because I know that I would not be here if not for each and every one of you and this endless amount of love and support. What do I think is going to happen next for Kylie Cantrell? A new album. What do I think is going to happen next for Freya, Skye? Zombies 5 and its unprecedented success. What the future has in store, we really don't know. But that's the most mysterious thing about the future, and oftentimes the most exciting thing is because we never seem to know what the future has in store. And I'm really excited to be a part of that future with each and every one of you, because you guys could have chosen anybody to have been a part of this future and to have been included within it. Your favorite stars, your favorite reviewers. But the more that I think about it, nobody really goes in depth about the Descendants of Zombies in the way of a commentary like I do. And I've had the time of my life giving you something special in the way of a contribution and giving something special back, as we all did. Because we all came together and we were a part of something special. We all saw something special and took something special away from these commentaries and this YouTube channel. And again, guys, I do apologize for seemingly suffering from a zombie infection over the past couple of days. I have the common cold and I'm trying to ride this one out and see it through. I have no idea what's going on with me, but the show must go on. The show always is produced here in some way or some form or some capacity, because you guys deserve the best videos about Descendants and Zombies, and I just wanted to be that one guy, even if I was dying here on this YouTube channel from the common cold, which I think I am. The thing is, the show must go on, you guys must have great videos, and you guys have to have a reason to be more encouraged and to feel more excited about a future that is coming for Descendants and Zombies. Thank you so much for having been with me from the very first video that was ever uploaded here, and seeing so much incentive behind every video that I've ever created, because I just wanted to be a part of something special, and you guys gave me the chance to be a part of the Descendants and Zombies soundtrack. Something I felt more than honored to have been a part of and to have contributed something special to and because I may have been a fan of Kylie Cantrell, or I may have been a fan of Ruby Rose Turner. And that's what made this so fun for me. Having a chance to experience Descendants and Zombies for what it was worth, tell you like it was, and really tell you how I feel. Because I think a lot of people just pretty much state the facts about Descendants and Zombies, and they never really go in depth, they never really tell you how they feel about Descendants and Zombies. But when you can tell somebody from your heart, and you can speak from an open heart with an open mind every time you ever push record, that's what makes every video you ever record so special. And I've got a lot of special things planned for this YouTube channel in the very near future, and I would love to come along on this journey for a little while longer. Because why has this story ever had to be over? The way I perceive it is, it's never had to be. And it gives us more of a reason to believe and be more excited in the future than perhaps ever before. Thank you so much for having chosen this YouTube channel and have made it your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time. And thank you so much for watching these videos with an endless amount of love and support. Because I know without you, this YouTube channel could have never happened, and it could have never existed. But because you guys have saw something special in every video that I've ever created, that's why this YouTube channel has become everybody's favorite Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel of all time. It has forever and always been my honor to create and produce and upload so many wonderful videos that I can only hope, I've only ever had one hope, and that was that these videos were going to resonate with you and some way or somehow in some capacity touch each and every one of your hearts. And lo and behold, they have. Because of the love and support that you've seen and saw something special in every video that I've ever created. I will return just after sunset tonight with one final video for you guys, and it's going to be something really cool. And I invite you to be a part of these conversations. Thank you so much for holding a very special place in your heart for this channel, and thank you so much for choosing this YouTube channel time and time again as your favorite Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel.